Hello everyone, and once again I welcome you all the viewers to my YouTube channel. And today in this video we will discuss about respiration. So now the first question is, what does respiration means? The breakdown of food particles to release energy which is needed for the various activities is called respiration. You must have noticed that many of the people got confused between the two terms. They intermix the two different terms, that is breathing and respiration. And even yesterday only I was talking to one of my colleagues and she told me that intake of oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide, this is what respiration is. But actually this is wrong. As respiration and breathing both are the different phenomena, the intake of oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is called breathing, while in respiration, the oxygen we take in combined with the food and release energy which further is utilized to carry out various activities by our body. Right. So now I expect that from now onward you people will not get confused between these two terms. During respiration, the energy which is released, that is stored in our body in the form of ATP molecules. Now the question arises, what are the ATP molecules? ATP molecules are those molecules which store energy in our body, and the short abbreviation for is ATP, and its full form is adenosine triphosphate. A stands for adenosine, T stands for tri, and P stands for phosphate. And whenever we do work or we perform some task, the energy released from the ATP and the ATP, the triphosphate, then changed to diphosphate, means ADP. Here A means adenosine, D means di, and P means phosphate, while one molecule, one atom of phosphate and energy is released. Moving on to the type of respiration, we have two types of respiration. First one is called aerobic respiration, while the other one is called anaerobic respiration. So the first one is the aerobic respiration, the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. Means whenever the food we ate combined with oxygen, it leads to the formation of carbon dioxide, water, and energy is released. That is, complete breakdown of food takes place here. So such kind of respiration is called the aerobic respiration. So once again I am explaining the chemical reaction for this. The food we ate is in the form of the glucose. When glucose combined with oxygen, it in the presence of enzymes which are already present in our body, it leads to the formation of carbon dioxide which is released out of the body. Water, that is also present with the carbon dioxide, and energy is released, and this energy is later on used to carry out various activities in our body. The kind of respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Here the incomplete breakdown of food takes place, and whenever the incomplete breakdown of food will takes place, the acid will be released. Means glucose will change into ethyl alcohol or the lactic acid and carbon dioxide, which are, means instead of carbon dioxide and water, here ethyl alcohol, one chemical plus carbon dioxide will be released, and the energy released here is much less as compared to the aerobic respiration, and it occurs in some of the plant cells and many of the microorganisms like the yeast and bacteria. Plants do not have any special respiratory system, so the exchange of gases takes place in all parts of the plant, like the leaves, in the stem, and in the roots even, right? So now we all know that the how exchange of gases takes place in the leaves through the stomata, so which we have already discussed in the previous video. Those who have not watched the video, go to my channel and you can find the video of the photosynthesis over there and you can watch it later. But there are some plants in which the root hairs are very fine, and the oxygen present between the soil particles diffuses into the root hairs, and carbon dioxide is diffuses out through these. Means root hairs, which are actually present, the very thin structural present on the roots inside the ground, inside the soil, they help in the exchange of gases by the process of diffusion. And in case of the stem, in herbs, there are certain green plants, or the plants having the green stem, they used to have the small tiny pores on their stem which help in the exchange of gases, and these tiny pores are called lenticles. I am repeating my term. These tiny pores present on the stem which help in the exchange of gases in case of herbs are called lenticles, and herbs are those green plants which have the green stem. इनके पास जो stem होता है that is green in color, मतलब वो woody नहीं होता है. So now let's take a quick review that how the respiration is taking place. The first step is oxygen is taken inside the body by the process of breathing हो रहा है, ऑक्सीजन हमारी बॉडी के अंदर गया. Then this oxygen combined with the glucose or the food we ate and lead to the breakdown of that food. After the breakdown, carbon dioxide and water are formed, and carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere, and the energy produced is utilized by the body to carry out various activities throughout the day. So here we are about to finish our chapter, and our chapter was about the photosynthesis and respiration. Now the question arises, what is the relationship between photosynthesis and respiration? So once again we will take a quick recap of the photosynthesis, the phenomena in which the green plants prepare their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water as well as the chlorophyll, while in respiration the breakdown of the food takes place by oxygen, right? So these two reactions, photosynthesis and the respiration, either we can call reactions, or we can say processes. These two processes are completely opposite to each other. As you can see here that in the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide combined with water and it lead to the formation of glucose plus oxygen, while in case of respiration, glucose combined with oxygen and it lead to the formation of carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. So if you will compare, then you will find out that these two processes are completely opposite to each other. So if you have watched this video carefully, then I'm going to ask few important questions. I have written here the 3 important terms which we have learned today by this video. So the first one is ATP, the second one is ADP, and the lentils. If you people are aware about the answers of these 3 terms, kindly write down your answers in the comment section and do tell me the review about this video. I hope now that you people are very much clear with both the terms photosynthesis and respiration, what the definition of photosynthesis and respiration, factor affecting, and how the processes are carried out, and the most important here is what is the relationship between the 2 different processes, photosynthesis and respiration. Thank you so much for watching.